I need backup. Where's my backup? Backup! Where are you, backup? Hello? Oh, there you are. Where did you go, Chewbacca? Chewie, can I call you Chew? How about Chew? Yeah. Now remember, I said that you're my backup because we have the same kind of hair, okay? I heard something. Hide. Shh. Okay, I guess it was nothing. It was just me. All right, so what are we going to do? Are we going to go to blast off in outer space? Or are we going to...
Hugga!
Oh no, she's coming. Hide!
Hugga? I thought for sure I heard Hugga in here. Hugga? That's strange. I thought I heard something. Well, hey. Hey guys. Hi. Did you... I know if this camera is on, that means that Hugga is somewhere around here. I'm gonna go call her again. If you see her, let her know I'm looking for her, okay?
Okay, she's gone. Good. I don't want her to know that I'm here, okay? Where's my backup? Oh no, I lost him! Hold on! There he is! Oh. You know, I think we gotta get another puppet or something because that guy is not dependable, not at all.
Hugga!
Oh no, she's coming again! Ah!
Okay. Have you seen her? I know. Okay, I'm just gonna wait right here because I heard her. I know I heard her.
Hey!
I think she's over there.
No, I'm not. I'm over here.
Wait a second. Okay. That's the third time now I've been calling her. Hugga? Hugga! Hugga, are you over there?
No, I am over here.
Oh, there you are, Hugga.
No, that's not me. I'm somebody else, really.
Okay. I think you have been hiding
Why do you think that?
because you were hiding.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Oh. What have you been doing in here? It's a quite a big mess.
Oh, just a second.
What?
Come here.
What are we doing down here?
I gotta tell you something. It's down here, and, well, I guess I didn't really need to tell you anything. Let's go back up.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to, nothing.
Okay. So what are you doing? I was calling you. I called you 4 different times. And you never came one time. You kept running away from me.
I was just, trying to do my own thing. I thought maybe I could go on the camera by myself this time.
Without me?
Uh-huh.
How's that gonna work?
Well, I don't know, but I was gonna figure it out. I was gonna use my brain.
Your brain?
Uh-huh.
You sure it's in there?
Hey.
I'm just saying, you got a lot of fluff up there.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get some help, Some of these stuffed animals around here are gonna help me, and we are gonna do a great show.
Oh, well, I'm sure that would be pretty exciting, for sure. But when I was calling you over and over again, it reminded me so much about a little boy in the Bible.
Here we go.
What do you mean, here we go?
It's a story time. Yay!
There was a little boy in the Bible. His name was Samuel.
Can I call him Sam?
Sure. Samuel,
Sam?
in the Bible. As you know, I think we've actually talked about him one time before, but we talked about him when he was born. His mother, whose name was Hannah.
Mary?
Hannah.
Hannah Mary?
No, just Hannah.
No, Mary.
No Mary.
Okay.
Just Hannah. So here we see that Samuel was a little boy now. He's grown up. He's not a baby anymore. And he was living at the temple. And as he was there one night, he went to go to sleep. And he lay down. He was so tired. And he was just sleeping there. And all of a sudden, he heard his name. Samuel.
Spooky.
Yeah. And he gets up. And he goes, it's dark. Nobody else is up. And he runs in there to the other room to the priest who was the man that was taking care of him. His name was Eli.
Ja.
No, just Eli.
Ja.
Not Elijah, just Eli. Totally different person. Elijah was somebody else. It's just Eli.
Okay. Your story, you make it up.
It's not, I'm not making it up. It's from the Bible.
Whatever you say.
Hugga.
What?
I'm just saying, you question me all the time.
It is why I am here.
To question me?
Yes, it makes very entertainment for kids.
Oh, great. So we see that Samuel gets up and he runs into the other room. And there's Eli. Sleeping.
So he didn't call him.
No, he didn't. He didn't call Samuel, and he's thinking, Samuel goes and he says, Eli, did you call me? What was it that you needed? And Eli goes,
Wait, I'll do it.
okay.
What are you doing, Samuel? I did not say your name. Go back to sleep.
Maybe something like that. So Samuel went back and he obeyed. He went back and he laid down. And do you know, within a few minutes, it happened again.
And Eli said, no, it wasn't me. Go back to bed, you silly boy.
I don't think he said silly boy, but he did tell him to go back to bed. So Samuel went back to bed. It happened again.
Third time? What is going on? Is it like a broken message or something?
Well, so Samuel gets up and he runs to Eli. He doesn't just stay in his bed, and he runs to Eli. And he goes to Eli, and Eli again gets up, and he says to him,
It wasn't me, Samuel. But
here's where Eli decides, you know what? I think there's something to this, Samuel. You know, it's not me calling you, so that means somebody is calling your name.
the dog,
There's no dog in the story.
the cow,
There's no cow in the story.
a chipmunk.
No, there's no chipmunk. And so Samuel, he looks at Eli and he says, well, Eli, someone is calling my name. And Eli, he looks at him and he says, Samuel, it might be God.
Really, God? Whoa. He's calling a little boy? Wow, that's big.
That is. Have you guys ever thought that you heard the voice of the Lord? Maybe it just spoke to your heart, or maybe you were dreaming and you had a dream and it was so amazing. You just really thought that it came from nowhere except from God. And that was pretty special, and you couldn't forget it. You couldn't think of anything else. Well, you know, the Bible tells us that God does speak in a still, small voice.
So he's a really little man?
No, it just means that sometimes it's a voice so soft, you have to really be listening to hear it.
Okay, so I'll listen. Is this good?
Well, God doesn't just do it if you're just standing there listening and waiting for him. Sometimes it's more that he has to do it on his own time. But the point is, we do have to make sure our hearts are ready to listen to what God may have to say for us. And so Samuel, here he is. He goes to Eli, and Eli finally understands what's happening here. And he tells Samuel, he says, Samuel, God may be coming to you with a very special message. So what you're going to do, Samuel, is you're going to go back to bed. And you're going to go to sleep. And if you hear the voice of God again, this is what you'll say. Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth.
He didn't say what kind of pizza you want?
No. He said, speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that he was saying, Samuel, if you hear the voice of God, then you need to acknowledge it, and you need to tell him that you're listening and that you know that it's him speaking. And so we see that Samuel goes back, he obeys. He was a very obedient little boy. And as he went back to his bed, he lay down and he went to sleep. And as he was sleeping, it happened again. This has now been the 4th time that we see that Samuel has heard his name, but this time he didn't run to Eli because he knew that it was from God. And as he woke up, he looked maybe towards the heavens and he said, "Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth." And then God had a very special message for Samuel, because Samuel was going to grow up and do an amazing job for God. He had some very big responsibilities coming. And so God wanted to talk to him to make sure that he was ready.
Wow, that is huge.
That is. Think about that. I was calling your name and you didn't come for whatever reason.
Oh, I don't know why.
But sometimes, boys and girls, when our parents call us, or maybe your grandma or grandpa call you, or your aunt or uncle, or whoever maybe you're with that day, they call your name. And instead of running there, you go and hide. Now, if you're playing a game, that's fun to do.
Yes, I love to hide from her.
But sometimes they need to tell you something pretty important. And so when you hear your name, we shouldn't just drag ourselves or run and hide.
I like to drag. Why, oh, why?
Yeah, that's not a good example. So as Samuel went to Eli, we see, though, that was scary, Hugga. We see that he did learn that Eli had something to say at other times, so he figured that was him speaking to him. But it was God. And God has some things to say to you. And do you know, as a boy and girl right now, God is teaching you how to hear his voice. Now, it might be a long time before he speaks to you. Maybe he's going to wait till you're a teenager, or you're an adult, or till you're very, very, very old, like Hugga.
I am not old. I am only younger than you. So if I'm old, you're really old.
Okay, we're going to get off of that topic.
I'm serious. So, you have some gray hair right there.
I do not have gray hair.
Are you sure?
Well, if you learn to listen to the voice of your parents or the people that are taking care of you, your teachers and other such wonderful people in your life, then, Hugga, you're pulling my hair.
Sorry.
Hugga, that kind of hurts.
Sorry, hold on.
Ow, Hugga, that really hurts.
Uh-oh.
What?
You know how God counts the number of hairs on our head?
Yes, God knows the number of hairs on our head.
Well, he just could subtract 5 from yours.
Is that my hair?
Sorry. You can have some of mine. Here.
I don't want any of yours. No, I don't want your hair.
Oh, it would look good.
We see that if you hear the voice of God in your life, it's something that you need to listen to. And so as you're learning from your parents and your teachers and everyone else, and I guess even Hugga at times, if you learn to be a good listener, then God can speak to you. And that's what this lesson is in Samuel's story. So even though Hugga wasn't displaying a very good, example of that, we do see that Samuel cared to know what God had for his life. And when Samuel grew up, guess what? He becomes a prophet. He helps to give advice and wisdom to the people of Israel, the children of God, and to the kings that ruled the land. Even though he was just a little boy, he had to start learning how to do what was right then. He couldn't just wait till he was older, because he had to learn the best way, the best course that God had for him. And that was to learn to obey his leaders and his authority. And that is fantastic for our day and age. We have leaders in our world, don't we? We, of course, have leaders in our home, parents, grandparents. We have leaders in our schools, teachers, principals. We have leaders in our church, pastor, Sunday school teachers, kids workers, other leaders. We have leaders in our country, our president, our officials. And then ultimately, though, the leader of all, the leader who created everyone, is God. And that's the first person that we should always, the first amazing, wonderful God is the first one that we should always be listening to and obeying. And when we decide to do right in the way that we live our lives, God may choose to bless you. And maybe one day, you may be one of those leaders.
Yeah, maybe you're going to be a president, or an astronaut, or a doctor, or you might even be a dog walker.
A dog walker?
Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty special too.
I'm sure they are. But yeah, you have no idea what God has in store for you. That's why be faithful now, and he'll open up great many doors for you. So Hugga, I want to quiz you a little bit on our story, okay?
Huh? Uh-oh.
What?
I wasn't really listening.
You weren't listening. You were sitting here the whole time. You mean you weren't listening at all?
Okay, go ahead, try a few questions.
All right, let's see if you guys can get these faster than Hugga. Are you ready? If you know the answer, go ahead and put it in the comment section because we want to see if you guys were listening better than Hugga.
Excuse me, this is not a competition, but if it were, I would win.
You would win?
Or lose.
Yeah, you would win or lose. That's the point.
Okay, I'm gonna win.
Okay. All right, so here's some trivia for you about Samuel's life, okay? So when Samuel was just a little boy, his mother, of course, brought him to the temple.
Right.
Now, this wasn't mentioned today, but we mentioned this before, and maybe you already know this about the story, or maybe you just want to guess it. But what did Samuel's mommy bring to him every year at the temple?
A sandwich.
A sandwich. So that's your answer? Okay, Hugga says it was a sandwich. One sandwich?
Yeah,
What kind of sandwich?
turkey.
Turkey. Okay.
Because they probably didn't have peanut butter.
Oh, maybe no peanut butter. Okay. Do you like peanut butter?
I do.
Okay, so it was a turkey sandwich. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a turkey sandwich? Okay, Hugga, you want to know what she actually brought him every year?
What?
A coat.
Oh! That was so easy.
Oh.
That was my second guess.
Oh, it was your second guess. Okay, so it was a coat. All right. How many times did Samuel hear his name during the night?
Oh, I know this one. Hold on. It was 5 times.
5 times. Hugga says 5 times. How many times do you guys think? Do you think it was 5 times?
Say 5. Say it now.
You can't force them to say it.
Say it, say it, say it.
No, okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it was 5 times? Hugga?
I can't stop.
You can't stop?
Ow!
Oh.
Thank you.
How many times do you think? It was, I'm going to hold up how many fingers. Are you ready?
Uh-huh. What?
Your hair.
What?
Okay.
What?
More.
Yes. One more.
Nope.
What?
Nope, sorry. It was only 4 times.
Oh, it was so close. Okay, I can feel it. This next one, I'm gonna get it.
Okay. What did Samuel grow up to be? Now, he had many jobs, but this was one particular one that we talked about today. What was Samuel chosen to do when he grew up? You ready? I'm going to give you a moment to think, Hugga. Now, really think hard about this.
Okay,
Okay, think really hard.
okay.
Are you thinking?
Yeah,
Do you have an answer?
just a second.
Okay. You guys think. What do you think? What did Samuel grow up to be? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What is your answer?
He grew up to be a dog walker.
A dog walker. That was mentioned at some point today. So was Samuel a dog walker when he grew up? Okay. Let's see. What do you guys think?
I think they're still gonna think and they're gonna say exactly what I said.
You want to know the answer?
Yes.
Okay. So, drum roll, please. He grew up to be a prophet.
Ah!
All right. You know what? I think I'm going to give you one more question because Hugga really wants to get one right.
Yes.
Okay. What was the name? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. What was the name of the man that Samuel ran to see every time at first when he heard his name? Who did he think was calling him?
Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Hold on. Was it? I don't know. No, just no. No.
Think carefully, Hugga. This is your only last opportunity to get it right.
Okay, okay.
What do you think, boys and girls? Who was the man, the person that Samuel went to go see when he heard his name? All right, Hugga, time.
Okay. It was Eli.
Yes,
Huh?
you got it right. You got it right.
Yeah, high five.
Did you see that? Hugga just gave you a high five.
I did. I just got it right.
All right, awesome. Well, you got 1 out of 4.
That's worth something. What did I win?
There's no prize. I'm sorry.
What? This is terrible. I do not like this game.
Well, maybe there'll be a prize another time.
Okay. Hi, everybody watching. You'll have to watch our video from the beginning because I tell an amazing story.
You did not tell the story, Hugga.
I stood here and smiled the whole time.
You didn't even do that.
Okay, just rewind the story and watch it, okay? I'm sure I do something right.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us. And you know what, Hugga? Don't forget the lesson of our story. What was it?
Don't eat hot dogs.
That was not the lesson of the story. There was nothing about hot dogs in the story. The lesson of the story was to listen to the
Voice of God.
Very good.
Yes, I did listen, okay?
Yeah. Listen to the voice of God and also be ready to have your heart open so that he can speak to you. All right. So, now are you ready to go, Hugga?
I am.
Great. Well, we'll see you guys next week. You have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye.